Okay, everybody, welcome aboard. Again, this is not it is being streamed live, but it's not going public because I'm gonna insert pauses in it. Um, Today we're flying from Port Moresby, code AYPY to Cairns. It's about a 1 hour 15-minute flight, and I'll probably stop the recording shortly until I'm ready to line up, and then probably we'll have a pause during the cruise in the recording, and then restart before landing at Cairns. Okay, so no ATC today. Going to be a quiet flight. One aircraft just departed, and we're ready to push and start. Maybe I'll get that going. You can see our routing today from Papua New Guinea, Port Moresby, down to Cairns, and give some perspective relative to Australia and the whole of New Guinea. That's kind of where we are.
Just 112, we're going to be returning back to Moresby due to a flight plan error. We'll be going on 14 left.
Okay, so that's the guy that just took off.
It'll be ILS 14 left for Moresby traffic.
Departure checks completed.
Good luck with the ILS. Okay, so we're going to push back facing left.
Locking gear.
Okay, we've detached all ground equipment. We are on APU power right now. And as soon as we start pushing, we'll be using a different runway than we are. Is coming the opposite end. Who's coming back is using a different runway than we are. Is coming the opposite end. We are using runway 32 right, which will require backtracking. So here we are, 24% into fuel on. Okay, folks, I'm going to pause here.
Please set parking brakes.
Parking brake set. Okay, I'm restarting the stream now, and we are getting ready to line up runway 14 left.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen you show up a few times on my story, on my YouTube page.
Oh, you think so? Yeah, I'm recording this too, but it's not live. I'm gonna edit it and then release it later.
Oh yeah. Do you know what day approximately will be released?
It will probably be released within the next 24 hours.
Oh yeah.
Moresby traffic, Bonza 90 is lining up runway 14 left for a UNSAM 1 departure bound for Cairns. Okay, let's get in the cockpit.
Moresby traffic, Qantas 90, taxiing by Charlie Alpha to the Alpha hold point, runway 14 left, Moresby traffic.
Okay, let's get all the lights on. Position on strobe. Should have had the collision light on. Okay, we've got
on runway 14 left.
Bonza 90 rolling. Okay, throttle's up. 40%. Set
Well,
toga.
doing a bit of a wheelie there.
Sorry, say again?
On my screen, you were doing a bit of a wheelie. Get back to normal now though.
Oh, that's a Microsoft thing that.
80 knots.
Release forward pressure.
It happens on the pushback.
I've had it a few times happen to me on this aircraft. It just dies.
Okay. Flaps 1. Gear up. Lots of wrong things done here. Too much talking. Moresby traffic, Bonza 90 is airborne, passing 2,000 for 5,000. Okay, flaps.
Moresby traffic, Qantas 90, lining up, runway 14 left, Moresby traffic.
The takeoff speeds were deleted and I didn't. Gosh, how can I make mistakes like that? Okay. Flight level 320.
Four left, we'll be doing the Sam departure, tracking to the south. Moresby traffic.
Okay, lots of mistakes there. No takeoff speed set when they changed the runway. I should have had that changed. These are unconscionable mistakes. But it just shows you can be distracted when you've got people to talk to. And it's a dangerous thing. Okay, you see us on this UNSAM departure. There we are. We've got 340 set, 340 set, and 340 set. Okay, after takeoff checklist.
Moresby traffic, Qantas 90 is airborne, climb through 900 for flight level 360. Moresby traffic.
Landing gear is up and flaps up and right. So that was David. David is a buddy of mine. We're in the same flight sim group, and he's got a JetMax simulator set up, also by Flightdeck Solutions, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm also in a Flightdeck Solutions, but a Max. Did we have a 10 one? No, we did not. Oh, I see. Okay, we didn't have the STIDs and the stars in here. So the closest one is going to be Lenac, which is, a little bit further down the road. Okay. Anyway, we are climbing now out of 11,000 feet for flight level 340. And I think I'll stop the recording here and restart it as we're getting closer to Cairns. Hey, welcome aboard again, folks. We're back. We're now 42 minutes into the flight. We're still at cruise altitude, flight level 340, but we are approaching Cairns. It's about 160 miles away, and our top of descent is just over 40 miles away. We are being accompanied, you can see on the VAT scope. I'm the red marker, and then Qantas 90 is David, who's a buddy of mine, and then somebody joined us, so Jetstar 112, also going to Cairns. So all three of us landing at Cairns from the north. Hey David, you took the flight number 90 from the Papua New Guinea Airlines flight. Roger.
Might have a quick bio break before I descend.
Sounds like a plan. Unicom traffic, Bonza flight 90 is inbound waypoint Zany. Flight 90 is inbound waypoint Zany, currently at cruise altitude, flight level 340. Our top of descent is coming up in about 25 miles, and we'll be descending from 340 to 5,000 feet. And we're expecting the Cody 8 Zulu arrival with a localizer Zulu runway 15 with a gun road transition approach to runway 15. Unicom traffic. Okay, so we will be descending shortly. I've set the MCP to 5,000 feet. Just reviewing the intercept is really at 3,700. We'll just put it down to 3,700 and we should be able to capture by then. So we're going down to 5,000.
Bonza 90, Jetstar 112. Are you able to repeat what star you're on, please?
Yeah, it's the Cody 8 Zulu.
Cody 8 Zulu?
Yep, that's chart number 10-2 Echo.
Thank you.
No worries.
Just trying to get the star programs now. You said it was runway 15, right? The arrival?
It's just 15. It's just one runway. And there is an ILS. So if you look for the ILS Zulu runway 15, you'll get the frequency. Okay, descending very shortly in 6 miles. Bonza 90 now descending from flight level 340 to 5,000 feet.
Just so I went to descending from 30,000 feet to 20,000 feet.
Okay, let's do our descent checklist.
Okay,
Perfect. Qantas 90 is leaving flight level 360 on descent for 5,000.
Okay, not sure why that's showing up. Engine start switches to continuous. And the recall is checked. Hang on. Auto brakes. Actually, don't need those on continuous yet. Auto brakes. Alright, we can start seeing some land to our right. Just north of Cairns. Once we cross Zany, we'll descend, we'll reset MCP to 5,000, no, actually it's already set to 5,000. Once we cross Zany, we'll set it to 3,700 in anticipation of the intercept altitude. So look out the right window.
It's on the from 20,000 to 5. Is 0251 Zulu, Cairns traffic. Okay, let's just notch this down to 3,700, so I'm not gonna forget to do it. We'll still be held to the constraints per the flight management computer. And let's take a look on our bat scope. So there are 5 arrivals coming into Cairns. Weights are approximately correct.
do a final fuel check at Zany just to make sure our landing weights are approximately correct. Okay, there's Zany. 8.8. It's close enough. No worries. Okay, seatbelts. Engine start switches to continuous.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you store any electronic devices until we are safely parked at the gates, as the use of such devices could interfere with the electronic landing equipment on board the aircraft. In final preparation for landing, please ensure your seatbelts are securely fastened, your seat backs are in the upright position, and your tray tables are stowed. Any hand luggage should be underneath the seat in front of you or placed in the overhead locker. The flight attendants will be passing through the cabin one last time to complete their final compliance check and to collect any remaining cups or glasses.
Yeah, no ATC in Cairns. Alright, we're getting to a decel point coming up. Make sure we're 250 or below 10,000 feet. So looking at real world conditions for Cairns, the real world METAR is overcast 4,200 feet, broken 3,800, broken 3,100, so below 3,100 we should have visibility, which is good. Oh, what was our decision height? Let's go.
So Paul, a quick fact, at your 2 o'clock, you're just about to go past it, that's where, remember Steve Erwin, the Australian crocodile hunter that got stingray barbed?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where he died.
Oh.
You're just about to go past that location.
Oh, wow. What is that,
Yeah.
Port Douglas area or something?
Yeah, Port Douglas, Woody Island, Low Isles. You're just going past a little island off to your right, but you're probably in the cloud like I am at the moment.
Yeah, well, I don't expect to break out until below 3,000. Oh, that's an interesting fact. got another speed check, decel point right around gun row. Alright, we can actually go ahead and get the localizer. Approach mode. And let's start slowing down. 220 knots. Cairns traffic. Bonza 90 has captured the localizer runway 15. We are 19 miles final. Cairns traffic. Okay, let's give it the flaps one.
Take your feet for landing.
200 knots. Flaps 5, speed check 250 knots, flaps 5. Go down to 180 knots. Be 152 knots. Okay, landing checklist. Engine start switches to continuous. Speed brake is armed. The landing gear is down. Flaps are set at 30. Green light. Landing checklist completed. Alright, for the landing from the north, we're going to vacate at Bravo 4. That's what the plan is.
Traffic, Office 20, establishing the localizer, 16 mile final, runway 15, Cairns traffic.
Cairns traffic Bonza 90 is 9 miles final. 152 knots, 9 miles final, runway 15. Sorry, I probably slowed down too much for you, David.
That's all right, I've slowed up now. There's still 8 miles between us, so we're all good.
Okay, good. This view coming down is great. Okay, you can see me coming in. On path. 1,700 feet radio altimeter.
4,000.
Check. Okay, autopilot disconnect.
Approaching 1-5.
Check. Check.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Landing.
$300. $200.
Auto throttle disconnect.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Reverses. Manual braking.
Approaching 3-3.
This is where we want to vacate.
Ladies and gentlemen, it will take the captain a few moments to taxi to the gate, and we ask that you remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened until the seatbelt sign has been turned off and the aircraft comes to a complete stop at the gate. That will be the only indication that it is safe to get up and move about the cabin. We also ask that you keep
Cairns
the aisle
traffic,
clear of any
Bonza
hand
90
luggage.
has
This
vacated
is the
the
termination of our
active
flight,
at Bravo
so we
4.
ask that you check the seatback pockets and overhead lockers for any articles you may have brought with you. Extra care should be taken when opening overhead lockers, as some items may have shifted during our flight. On behalf of the captain and his crew, we would like to thank you for flying with us and wish you all a pleasant stay. Thank you.
Okay, let's.
Couldn't find valid airport data at this position. Services are not available.
Wow. Really?
Couldn't find valid airport data at this position. Services
Okay,
are not
we'll
available.
have to park it on our own.
Wide slope.
Not
Take right. Wide slope. Wide slope. Wide slope. Wide slope.
Traffic.
Wide
Traffic.
slope.
okay. We'll vacate at
Wide slope.
Charlie 2.
Take right. Wide slope. 100. Wide slope. 40, 30, 20.
There's David. All right, David has landed. Alright, I think we were looking for parking bay number 9.
Cairns traffic, August 90, clear runway 15, taxiing for gate 4, Cairns traffic.
Now 10 is this one at an angle, so 9 is the one that's next to it. trying to figure out my parking bay. The ground services, it doesn't want to cooperate.
Rotary ho.
Okay, it's the next one. Not this 10, but the 9.
Flight 112, doing a visual approach down to runway 15. We're having ILS issues.
On the bus. Please. Okay, let's park it there. And the parking time was 2:59. Oh no. You can call ground services.
Couldn't find valid airport data at this
No.
position. Services are not available.
Okay, well. Nobody's gonna deboard then. Okay, well, we made it to Cairns. And I think there's another aircraft coming in on a visual approach. And David made it too. Okay, so ATC report set times. We had takeoff was 0141. Landing was 0252. And elapsed time
My jetway works.
11:12. Yeah, that really, that's good. Okay, yeah, for some reason my international jetways don't work. I think the domestic do. And fuel remaining, well, let's call the ground power. Put ground power on and switch engine bleed off. APU off. Fuel off. Remaining fuel is 7,916 pounds. Okay.
Jetstar 112, short final runway 15, landing runway 15 visual. Cairns traffic.
So that's the Jetstar coming in. Still no visual contact. Flight director's off. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed that flight. Delivering a soon. We'll have a continuation of this flight going from Cairns further south. Let me do some discussion with David about this. So, David, I'm home alone for the next 4 or 5 days. So I'm thinking about carrying on this flight from Cairns to Brisbane, or even a long hauler to Melbourne, and then cutting across to New Zealand on a subsequent flight.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, I've got next week off, so I might be able to tag along on some of those legs.
Okay, sounds good. Well, maybe Brisbane I'll schedule for a similar time slot tomorrow. So Cairns to Brisbane.
Yep.
All right, folks.
Yeah, we've just booked our winter holiday skiing holiday for New Zealand. So we fly into Queenstown, Brisbane to Queenstown.
Oh well, we could do that. I mean,
Mm.
how about we get to Brisbane and then the next flight after that we fly to Queenstown.
Yeah, it'd be nice. Maybe go Brisbane. We could go to Auckland or Wellington. I don't know if you got the Wellington scenery.
I do.
And then
Yep.
and then we could do like a Wellington or Auckland down to Queenstown just to break it up. It's a bit of a long flight, Brisbane to Queenstown. It's like a 4-hour flight.
So maybe what, to Auckland or to?
Yeah, Brisbane to Auckland. We could to shorten it a bit.
Okay, that's fine with me.
Or Wellington. Wellington's a nice short strip. You know, you got to land it just right because it's quite a short strip, and it's got an interesting arrival.
Okay, let's plan that. So Cairns, Brisbane, Wellington, and Queenstown.
Yeah, sounds good.
But we'll start with tomorrow. We'll do Brisbane.
Yep. Yeah, do Cairns to Brisbane, and then we can look at doing Brisbane to Wellington.
Yeah, mate. Sounds good. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the flight. As you heard, we're going to be doing Cairns to Brisbane tomorrow.